Again, there's a ton of intel in this map, and this is the next set of them. These are from the Requiem intel, and there's a lot of intel in this map. I said this in my previous video if you watched that, but there's 50 minutes worth of intel, and because of that, I've split it into 3 different videos, one being the Omega, this one, of course, being the Requiem intel, and then the last one is going to be the, I guess, Samantha, or the Maxis more specifically, and the Dark Ether intel. If you want to find those, I'll actually link a playlist to having all of those on this screen right now, and also down in the description if you guys want to listen to all those, because even on top of that, there's also intel from Die Machina, both from the season 1 and the preseason, if you guys want to hear that too, because there's a lot of story. But anyways, don't want this to go on for too long, so I'm going to go ahead and be quiet. And if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, then definitely do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, share, like, subscribe, bell, share, and all that great stuff. But I'm going to go, and I'll catch you guys next stream video, or whatever that may be, and enjoy.
Are you still angry, Weaver?
I'm rarely angry, Sam. You should know that.
No. I know that you're just very good at hiding it. I have news.
Tell me what's going on, and please, Sam, don't lie. That would make me angry.
I have a contact with an Omega group. He wants to meet. I've seen the intel he has firsthand. He's the real deal.
Okay.
There's an Omega operation underway at a facility about halfway between Hue City and Kaisan. Headed up by one of their top scientists, Dr. William Peck. You heard that name before?
I know the name all too well. He may have a brilliant intellect, but he's an arrogant narcissist who cares only for stoking his own ego. Above all else, he's a fucking traitor to this country.
I know. But this Peck is also about to help the Soviets secure the breakthrough they need to control access to the other dimension.
Okay, let's assume your intel is solid, and this is all true. You have to let Requiem take it from here. Where are you now?
This could be our only chance to catch up with the Soviets. I'm going to meet with my contact.
Sam, I don't want you to get yourself hurt.
Please don't be angry, Weaver.
Damn it, Sam.
Is this a secured line?
Who is this?
Is this a secured line?
As secure as they can be.
You're wrong. They're listening. They always are. That's why Maxis is where she is now.
You're the contact she told me about. Where is Samantha now?
When I arrived at the meeting, they were already there. Omega. They took her.
Did they hurt her?
They will keep her alive. At least, for now. They will have taken her to their facility. The one where you must go. Where you must send your people.
Who are you to tell me what I should do?
I am Sergei Ravanov. I know you need Peck's research. I know you need to close the gap. I know you know how quickly you are falling behind. Their Ethereum research is way beyond yours. Way beyond anything you could imagine. Maxis would want you to stop them weaponizing it further, even if it meant she sacrifices herself for the greater good.
If you're lying to me, if you betrayed her, if any harm comes to her, I will kill you myself.
It will not come to that. I have already told you, Omega are ahead of you. Every step of the way.
Thank you all for coming. I can see from your faces you look worried.
Concerned, not worried. There's a difference.
We believe we have identified the purpose behind Outpost 25, Omega's secret base in Vietnam.
And what is its purpose?
My contacts believe they have developed the technology to enter into the dark ether at will.
How marvelous!
No, it's not fucking marvelous. It's another indication that we are losing this war.
Intel suggests they have successfully harnessed the energy of the crystals, for purposes not yet known.
We have to send the team in. This is a chance to... Why are you raising your eyebrows like that?
I think the Major is reminding you, and not very subtly, that this is a military operation. We are merely advisors.
Well, am I wrong? We are going in, right?
Dr. Gray is correct. We need to send a team to secure their research. But we also have to extract a prisoner.
Your Russian contact? Surely he's burned. Or maybe even playing us for fools. This has got wrong written all over it.
No. The Russian contact is not a priority. I'm talking about someone else. Agent Samantha Maxis.
Ah, yes, the mysterious Miss Maxis. I thought she was more than capable of taking care of herself.
She is. But there's another player in the mix. One who may go out of his way to bring her harm. William Peck.
Oh, that's not good. Peck is a nasty piece of work.
Team, I can't overstate just how important this mission is. We're at risk of falling so far behind, we may never catch up. My contacts in the field have provided intel that suggests Omega are not only advancing their Ethereum applications, but they have in fact harnessed the power to move in and out of the other dimension at will. The other dimension? Well, it's got a name that you may have already heard. I'm not exactly sure who first coined the term, but we've taken to calling it the Dark Ether. The name is probably no more ominous than the reality. Omega's next move will doubtless be to try to weaponize it. I'm sure I don't have to tell you how bad that will be. You already know what the mission parameters are. You know what needs to be done. Even if we can't apprehend Peck, we must recover what remains of his intel. But there's more than that. You are already someone who knows when to read between the lines. You are someone who knows there are other battles to be won. Battles to avoid a bigger war. This is personal for me. You need to make every effort to extract Samantha Maxis. I'm trusting you. William Peck. This fucker is a traitor. He deserves to be brought to justice. If you want to know what you're dealing with, I think it would be entirely appropriate to call him a malignant narcissist. However smart he may be, or thinks he is, the only thing he cares about is himself. Strange as it sounds, we could really use him right now.
Outpost 25. Just look at this place. This hilltop used to be a U.S. Army fire support base called Ripcord. Nothing left of it now. This construction's all new. Our intel report said it was walled off. Impenetrable. Omega's very own Fort Knox. Not hard to see why. I'll make this clear. We're behind. Requiem's made progress, but it pales next to what Omega's accomplished. Teleportation, a new kind of super battery, and that assault rifle won't be long until the Reds have it in mass production. If we could recover that rifle tech, or their research on weaponization, it would be a very good day for Requiem. Hell, maybe I could pass it along to the DOD, give them something to cheer about. But we'll keep that one between us, won't we? Now, all this sour talk doesn't mean Requiem hasn't had some wins. You're equipped with one right now. The WAND's Weaponized Ethereum Neutralizer Device. Cool toy, right? Little pet project of mine. One of my men brought me the concept, and once I saw the schematics, I realized the tactical edge they provide in the field. Allocated one of our science teams to develop the tech. Dr. Strauss initially objected because, of course, that grouchy old German did, but he eventually came around. Sure, the names might be a little splashy, but You gotta let the eggheads have a little fun during R&D. I won't lie. It's a strange feeling sending you to Nam. Feels like yesterday I was being flown out. Man, that first week. It was hot, wet. No matter what you did, you couldn't get rid of the stick. You try washing it off and it just make it worse. And don't get me started on the damn lizards in the showers. Hard years. I lost men. Family, brothers. And there was Apache snow. But that's a story for another time. Let's just say when we came back, the stick stuck with us. I spent years trying to clean it off.
Here you are, Outpost 25. The progress they have made at this facility. We may as well be the NACA watching the Sputnik launch. I would be lying if I said their Ethereum-based power source hadn't caught my eye. It is interesting work, albeit crude and unrefined. They approach the process like a blacksmith when what it needs is an architect. Recover that research, and I will refine their work in weeks, ending this Ethereum energy space race before it's barely begun. Ethereum has proven to be fascinating in both its gaseous and solid crystalline states. It appears the infected and dark ether creatures require it for their very survival, not unlike oxygen in our own reality. We've observed that the farther you are from a breach, the less exposure you risk. If Ethereum is their oxygen, this explains why they are restricted to these outbreak zones. But I suppose this is all rather boring to you. I may as well be attempting discourse with a slab of meat, a bovine with a submachine gun. You would do well to remember how Ethereum has benefited you in the field. Major Carver's WANDs, the experimental explosives you clear pathways with. 2 examples of things that would not exist if not for my work. You're welcome. The goal of my work has always been to create the tools necessary for humanity's improvement, not its destruction. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. But I was very young when the Uran Varine whisked me from university to end station. I was promised the opportunity to explore a new frontier of atomic research. When I realized that meant weapons research, I requested reassignment. Little did I know my transfer would be to a much more insidious project, led by Dr. Friedrich Steiner. After a year, I literally could no longer stomach it. I defected as part of Operation Paperclip. It has been something of a storied career since then, but given Ethereum's potential, I am still hopeful Requiem will make the right decision on where to focus its efforts.
Well, we're in the thick of it now, aren't we? So far, these breaches have been random, and we've had to scramble to react to their sudden appearance. But if Omega has the tech to control when and where these portals open... Nope, shouldn't even entertain that thought. Maybe it's just down to the region's dimensional fragility and they haven't actually developed the tech to open them willy-nilly. At least not yet. Now, as for this whole conscripted labor thing, forcing people across the threshold to collect crystals and data, that is not okay. Hopefully my device will help us solve that problem, at least in terms of research gathering. More on that later. What I'm still really keen to understand is the transformative properties of Ethereum. We saw what happened to those poor sods at End Station. Some of the infected remain mostly humanoid, while others resemble more powerful, Evolved creatures. What made their transformations different? Take that infected Omega soldier, the one who helped us with the particle accelerator. Why did he turn into that? That's one of the things I'd like to answer. Maybe not here, maybe not today, but it's on the list. We've seen the elements' impact on humans and the environment, the infected transformations, the blossoming crystals. Now, what I'm really eager to learn is, can we harness and control the effects? Keep the benefits and discard all the crap that hurts us? We saw what happened when Boyer genetically modified bacteria. We got insulin. Changed the world. So what if we alter bacteria from the infected? What genetic secret do you unlock? Super strength? Pain resistance? Immortality? Okay, no, actually, I do not like the sound of that at all. I know I'm essentially working for the military now, but I'd really rather focus on how all this helps the world. Helps people. That's what I want. I hope you feel the same.